going on, guys? It's Impre. Why am I doing that voice again? Oh my god, I hate that. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Impre from Impre Gaming, and welcome back to another episode. I don't know why I'm going Ringo. I actually generally don't know why. So, anyhow, last episode. Sorry about yesterday's episode, guys. It's just I accidentally recorded it beforehand, and I hate doing that. On videos like this, I prefer doing it day by day, as it gives me a hands-on appreciation for like certain things. So, for instance, I would appreciate seeing the difference between certain things. Like, oh my god, the first thing that just popped in my head was radioactive. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I appreciate more about things that really do stuff. So, anyhow, on that note, hopefully today's history lesson, and that sounds weird saying, it actually generally does sound weird. Why is that missing around? You go there. But yeah, today's history lesson, hopefully it helps you guys understand and get us in touch with yourself. Because today I'm actually going to talk a bit about movie history. You might not know what I mean by that. You might. Depends on how you were raised. In movie, when I was younger, there was a film that I actually got shown by my parents. I knew what it was about, what the underlying part about it was, and everything. And even still, I still saw it as a pretty good film. Not long after, though, sad news is, I saw it as a pretty good film, yeah, but the film was banned. The film I'm talking about is called The Song of the South. Songs of the South. Songs of the South is such a good educational film. And it's such... Well, the reason why it's banned... to be quite honest, I'm actually upset personally with what they did when this film was first made. When the film was first released, they actually banned the actual actor for the uncle in it. The guy who plays like the uncle character. I can't think what he's called, but they actually didn't allow him to go to the films to go and watch it. So it actually is kind of disrespectful. But what makes things like that worse is when people generally only see one side. They saw the discrimination side and they thought, you know what, we don't want that around, and so we won't we won't allow it to get further, basically. But films like The Song of the South taught kids about the past, how we're meant to change from the past. No, drive a bigger wedge so we don't learn about history. History is an important factor in our lives, as history is constantly everywhere. You could go anywhere and you could find out more history. Wait, is that room clear now? Why is this room clear? But yeah, you could go into anywhere and find out more history. Disney has got lots of history behind it. Universal Studios has got a lot of history behind it. Everywhere's got history. Everywhere you just have to know where to look. in terms of speaking, because one history could turn out to be worse than another. But a lot of people don't see it like that. They see the history and they're like, let's see, does it show a dark time? Yep. We're not showing it. We're not allowing it. Like, don't get me wrong, I am, as you guys know, I'm all for equality on my channel. I don't care if you think if you're, well, I'm not be, well, yeah, I'm actually gonna say this. I don't care if you would be the queen of a country or the king of a country. If you bring disgrace and disrespect to someone, to me, you're literally just an idiot who's trying to get their own way. That's all it would feel like. Ooh. That's all it feels like when people do stuff like that. It just feels like they've never been told no. And, well, people who've never been told no tend to take it worse when you tell them no. So, it's one of those, it's catch 22. I could try and be as the kindest person in the world. I could try and give everyone fair enough fairness. In the end, am I ever going to get that back from them? Probably not. It's the sad part about it. Everyone wants fairness and equality, but no one really wants to do the hassle that comes with it. That's the true upsetting thing about it. Fairness and equality means respecting everyone just as much as you want to be respected. I was raised when I was a kid to always treat someone how I want to be treated. You might laugh or something like that about it, but it's old fashioned, yeah, but at least it gets the point. If I walked up and just kicked off at someone, I'd expect them to kick off back at me. Simple as. But if I just walk up and treat the exact same person with respect, care, kindness, and everything, I'd expect them to be kind back. Because life, well, a lot of people go, life isn't fair, life is always harsh. Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Life is hard. I have friends who literally think life is so hard that there's no point in them doing stuff. But life may be hard, but it's always worth doing everything you can in your power to try and have the best life you can. Because your family have actually, I will say this now, your ancestors, your family would have done everything in their possibility to make it so you got that life. You're living the life you want. That's just a simple fact. And a lot of people take that for granted. Personally, I do as well. I will, at times, I will admit, I'm not the most respectful person to my family. Reason being, I'm being me. I'm not trying to be someone else. I'm not trying to hide behind someone else. Life has got its ups and downs, and as in the cartoon Robin Hood, sometimes the ups actually outweigh the downs. So it's not just, oh, I can't do that because so and so's done this to me. Life has got ups and downs. Some downs are terrible, just never happen. But they do. That's the sadness of reality. There's things that we don't want to happen, but it happens. And we can't do anything about it. But we can try and help. So, as I say, throughout my channel, I try and promote one thing. Try and promote respect, caring. So if you're caring to other people, me and you'll probably get along, simple as. But if you're disrespectful to people, you probably won't see eye to eye with me. My mother said life is repetitive, and when you want to try and throw a curveball at me and try and claim it's not your fault, like certain things happen and someone else's fault that all this is happening, then I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I rarely will have a problem with you. Because you're basically passing the blame on someone else. Someone else who might not even need that in their life. And that's the problem with things like that. You can blame everyone as much as you want for stuff not going your way. There's a manga even called It's Not My Fault That I'm unpopular. It's about literally a girl who is blaming others because she's not popular. It's as much as I find it stupid, it happens in real life all the time. A lot of people will blame others. Why? Because it's convenient. I'm not going to hide the fact it's actually convenient to blame others over to accepting the blame yourself. Think about it. If I told you that you had to do an essay or something like that, you had to do research, and you didn't do it, what's your first response? Well, I was told by so and so that it didn't need to be done. It could be. I didn't have to worry about it. I got told. That's everyone's first response, even mine. I'll admit, in school, I actually did use that response. I walked up to my teacher, looked him in the face, and just went. I got told I didn't have to do it. It's one of those things. It's not anything to be shameful about. I'm not being. I don't want to sound contradiction, but it's not contradictive. But it's not. It's nothing to be shameful about. It's human nature, and that's all I'm basically trying to tell you guys. In your life, you'll meet so much that contradicts everything you seem to know. When you do, you won't know what to do with it. In my school life, I won't try and pretend to be a popular kid. I wasn't that popular. I had friends. My friends thought I was cool. Some of them even thought I was annoying. I can see where that comes from. Cancer bastards. But in the end, they still stuck around me and became my friends. So I got handed an up there. If you don't know what I mean by an up, I'm basically saying, ooh, like this is an up for me. Even though it decreases my speed, it still helps me in the long run. Is that the exit? That's the exit, that'll be cool. Oh. Of course you do. Like, as I'll say, everyone has an agenda. Agenda being meaning everyone has a goal, personal goal. They won't care how they get it or where they get it. Everyone has a goal to try and achieve. They will achieve it, even if it means stepping over others. Why don't I know this? Because I've seen people get hurt by stuff like that. One of my friends, actually, no, that's the best option that's coming up recently. Black Friday. Black Friday is coming up, and what does everyone know about Black Friday? Black Friday is actually no there. Black Friday is an event where people will literally go out their way, spend all the money they can on as little as possible, just to get the best deal. Bear in mind, nothing sounds wrong about Black Friday so far, until you realise something else. Even though, yes, that is true. In America, there has actually been deaths and people seriously injured due to Black Friday. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Black Friday did all this, it's all Black Friday's fault. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's proven example that people do anything for what they want. It's human nature. If I told someone they couldn't do, if I told actually yeah, if I told someone they couldn't do YouTube, you mean they'll sit around and going, you know what, he's right, I can't, or do you think they'd go, I can prove you wrong, I can do it? They'll do that. Why? Because there's someone doubting them, and they'll be like, I gotta prove them wrong. That's why I say everyone has their own agenda. Like YouTubers try to make the best videos and videos of the newest games as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. But I don't. I play games. I play games that's new because I found those games attractive. They actually looked amazing. But people are people. That's the only thing I can say. Human nature never betrays anyone. It just always shows people who's your friend and who isn't. That's all it is. The reason why I'm saying this now is because I've ordered games. Don't get me wrong. I'm sitting here. I'm meant to be getting to sleep soon. Well, I'm meant to be asleep as of now, but I'm sitting here waiting for the game. But now I'm starting to wake up more and more. I'm just thinking to myself, why was I so eagerly wanting to stay awake just for a game? You kidding me? Magnetic bracelet. And I guess this way's my way going. This is gonna be awkward. because I need to get that up just so I can defend easily. But yeah, this is literally, if you guys want a simple name for it, this is technically my research on human nature. Human nature isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Human nature can be vile and disgusting. But the sad part is, it is part of us. As a species, human nature is basically what we call our instincts. And as we call it our instincts, it just shows you how much worse it is. We don't bat an eye when someone tells us it's wrong. We don't hide the fact that we find it fun and exhilarating. That's how we work. That's how we as a species work. And so on. I am first. Let's put you with that. It's not just numbers, it's not just cruel calculations, it's the truth. Humans aren't as perfect as we want to think. But on that note, anyhow, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you haven't, there is also a dislike button. You can use it. If you believe anything I have said is untrue, let me know down in the comments. Just say that Impre, well, technically you were wrong. It was, human nature isn't like that. It's always changing. Yes, it is changing, but is it changing for the better or the worse? Simple questions, simple answers. On that note, as I said, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Well, bye.